What is up, YouTube? Your boy's back at it. I'm freaking drenched today. Had a freaking great workout. Woo, man. Woo. Let me get my thoughts together because, woo, had a goodie today. So today, pretty much did chest. Did some chest. Got a great pump in the chest. As you can tell, I am drenched. Got a great pump. Had to work around my shoulder a bit because every time I do chest, since I have a torn labrum and I have just some injuries to my left shoulder, kind of have to work around the injuries so I don't injure it again. But pretty much did some, you really could only do two kinds of exercises for chest. It's either a fly or a press. So your boy did a few exercises of each. When I do the flies, that's kind of when I feel a little discomfort in my shoulder. And I guess it's because, you're kind of like opening up. So I don't know. It probably puts a lot of stress on your shoulder. So even when I do presses as well, have to be careful. And I really can't do incline presses because I instantly feel it. So you don't have to work around your injuries. I think that's one of the great things about working out, I guess, is that even if you have something injured, you can always work out the other parts. And you can always work around your injuries as well. So doing what I can do. I'd rather get some sort of pump than no pump. So got a really good pump. And then I actually went ahead and did some Stairmaster. Woo! Couldn't wait to do Stairmaster. So I went ahead and did 15 minutes and didn't want to overdo it because that would get my heart rate super elevated, and then I can possibly have negative effect to my hair transplant operation. So this weekend I'm actually done with any restrictions, so can't wait for that. I wanted to ease into the Stairmaster, so I did 15 minutes. Tomorrow, probably do 30 minutes and work my way up to my usual 40, 45 minutes. Besides that, a lot of people in the gym today. I'm not surprised. A lot of people miss out on Mondays for some reason, which is kind of like the worst thing to do, but a lot of people are in here on a Tuesday. They're getting their workouts in. Got the basketball court going. They have a full court game going. It looks like they're getting good work in. You got the racquetball courts. A lot of people like doing racquetballs. You can do a lot of, you can get a good workout in with racquetballs. I've played that before, and woo, it's definitely one level above pickleball. Pickleball, I think, is a little more, chill and not as intense, versus racquetball can get very intense. Besides that, I have a lot of people doing cardio this morning. Actually got really good sleep today. Kind of went to sleep early though. Went to sleep like at 9 p.m. and woke up like at 4:30. Got to the gym like at 5:30. So at the moment we're like an hour and a half in, hour 40 minutes in. So got a really good workout. Got my hydration drink with me to make sure I don't go into a catabolic state. Besides that, hope you guys are getting your workouts in today. It's a great day to have a great workout. See more people coming into the gym, which is always great. There's something about, I don't know, but there's something about getting here at 5, 6 in the morning when the sun is not even out yet. I love it. And then by the time I leave, the sun is still not out, but there's a lot of brightness. So something about that I love. Your boy did forget to pee, and that's always a bad one because I'm here doing post workout, post cardio, because I already did 15 minutes in the Stairmaster. But your boy gotta pee, man, and this usually happens because your boy drinks a gallon or more of water while you're working out. That is something I highly recommend you guys to do. Well, not drink a whole gallon if you can't, but make sure you're drinking water throughout your workout so you can ensure that you're hydrated. Just being slightly dehydrated is actually going to affect your workout tremendously. Remember, your muscles are filled up with water. So if you are not hydrated, you know, how can you contract your muscles? How can you, at a point, you know, you're gonna be weaker than you should be. You know, the more you go through your workout, the more water you're gonna lose. So really have to ensure that you're drinking enough water throughout your workout. Me personally, I have to make sure that I get some sort of hydration drink intra workout, because I sweat so much that towards my workout I will start cramping. So I always make sure I get an intro workout with some BCAAs, some sodium, and some potassium. So to make sure all my cells are highly hydrated. So something I highly recommend. Besides that, if you're starting out in your weight loss journey, start with whatever is easiest for you. You know, if you like to do cardio, go ahead and do cardio. If you like to play basketball, go ahead and do basketball, play basketball. If you like to lift weights, go ahead and lift weights. If you like going for a bike ride, go ahead and go for a bike ride. Just get started, get moving. That's really gonna help you out in the long haul. And you know, as you start getting more in the rhythm of things, make sure you incorporate some weight training. So if you guys don't know, for every pound of muscle that you have in your body has to burn 50 calories just to maintain it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, these bodybuilders that have massive amounts of muscles, they have to eat 5,000-6,000 calories per day just to maintain, because they have so much muscle. So the key is to have as much muscle as possible and least amount of fat as possible. So make sure you guys are incorporating some sort of resistance training into your exercises, you know, preferably weight training. Besides that, a lot of people like to do explosive workouts, and that's amazing. That's great because that is like it's really considered a HIIT workout, a high intensity interval training type of workout, because you are gonna elevate your heart so much when you're doing explosive exercises, which is always great, right? I think the key is to, you know, get your heart as high as you can go, and then bring it down through your breathing, and then get your heart rate up again. You know, if you don't have a lot of time, you can easily get a 30-minute high-intensity workout and burn the same amount of calories as a 1-hour cardio session or an hour and a half cardio session. It all depends on the intensity that you work out with. Obviously, if you're a beginner, it's gonna be hard to train intensely. But at some point you can get there. You can keep getting better, keep intensifying your workouts, and you'll definitely get there. Man, there's a lot of people working out today. A lot of people getting it today. Man, you know what I highly recommend, especially to start your weight loss journey? Hitting the sauna. If you go to the sauna 30 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you can handle, you will notice that it will get you going, and your heart rate will go up for sure. You'll burn some calories. Make sure you're for sure hydrating yourself, because you'll be, losing a lot of water. So make sure you're hydrating yourself. But a sauna session will definitely get you going. You can maybe do 2 or 3 of those to start your weight loss journey. And then, start with some cardio, start with some weights, whatever works better for you. Join a class, join a yoga session. The possibilities are endless if you really want it. I think that's the key. You really have to want it. You really have to want it more than you're willing to stay in bed, Or you don't have to sacrifice your sleep in the morning, right? You can always go after work. That always works. But the gym is usually more full at that time. I don't like working out at that time because it's hard to actually get a workout in. I prefer to go either early morning or during my lunch. So I will usually, go and get a 45-minute session in during lunch, and that's good enough. You don't have to do too much, man. As long as you're consistent, getting a 30 to 40 minutes to 45-minute workout per day, you'll be golden. You don't have to do too much. And obviously, your diet. Have to make sure that diet is on point. Diet is what's gonna get you 70 to 80% of your results. So you definitely cannot neglect your diet. You cannot outwork a bad diet. Never. You'll never be able to. It's hard. I've actually seen like a meme or something where a guy eats like a dessert that has like 800 calories and then goes and tries to burn 800 calories. And it takes them over an hour and a half to do this. And this is at a really good pace. So that right there shows you, man, sometimes it's not worth it to, eat certain things, right? Everything's in moderation though. Like you can literally eat anything as long as you're not overdoing it, right? Like, perfect example, you can have a scoop of ice cream and that's not gonna do anything to you. But it's when you have 4, 5, 6, 7 scoops, that's when it goes against you. Because not only is it gonna raise your insulin, which then you're gonna store everything that you eat, but it's gonna get, when your insulin crashes, you're gonna get hungry and you're gonna get cravings. So it's best not even to do it sometimes. Only time you want your insulin up is around your workout. Because if you guys did not know, your workout is actually a catabolic type of exercise kind of thing. So pretty much when you are working out, you are breaking down your muscles. And then the food that you eat, the amino acids that you eat, the carbs that you eat, that's all gonna help you rebuild stronger. So, the goal is you can keep your insulin high during your workouts. But I am not a physician, so do not take my advice. Please do not. I know if you have diabetes, it's not recommended to keep your insulin high, right? Because you have is insulin resistant issue. So, besides that, you'll end up repairing that muscle that you break down during your sleep, where your human growth hormone will be elevated because you're fasted and you're sleeping. That is when your body recovers and pretty much builds itself. So sleep is super important, especially if you are very close to your goal weight, because one of the number one things you need to get abs is to make sure you're getting your 8 hours of sleep, at least 7 to 8. You'll see many people that want to get abs and they're not getting enough sleep. They think that they can get away with that, but what ends up happening is the cortisol levels are going to be super high, which is the stress levels of your body. So it is not going to burn. It's not going to let you burn the fat that you have. So you have to make sure you're getting enough sleep. Besides that, carb cycle. Carb cycle is always a great technique to do, where you maybe do a low carb day, medium carb day, high carb day, and then on your rest days and days that you don't work out, you go with low to no carbs kind of thing. This is to make sure you keep your insulin low and have your body feed off the actual energy that it has. So you guys do not know, the fat that you store is literally just extra energy that your body stores for later. So you have to be able to tap into that fat so you can use those energy stores. It's pretty simple, man. As long as, the consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Making sure you show up every day. and you have to want it. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Make sure you're being disciplined. Make sure you're staying hard, like David Goggins says. Make sure you're staying hard. Make sure you're staying disciplined. Make sure you're staying motivated. Try to stay motivated, but discipline would always get you to that motivation. And continue to evolve. Catch you guys in the next one.